What's up YouTube? That video that you just watched was a pizza B-roll sequence I made, and I'm gonna break down exactly how I did this. So we're on the computer. The entire video was made using Premiere Pro. Now this video is already made and I can't go back. I didn't film when I was actually making it. So I'm just gonna break it down after it's already done. So the important thing to note here is when you're shooting a process B-roll, you need to know exactly what's happening and what your subject is going to do. The best way to do this is take out a pen and a paper or get a notebook and write down the entire process from start to finish. For this video is a pizza being made from start to finish, and what I did was I asked the person making the pizza the process to make the pizza and what comes after what. Everything was written down on a notepad, and after I got that shot, I scratched it off and moved on to the next one. Okay, so we're in Premiere, and as you guys can see on the left side, all the clips are imported there. That's every single clip that we shot. You want to make sure you take multiple shots of a certain step, just in case you miss anything or the shot's not in focus. You can always resort back to the other clip. So basically I'm going to play a dry one of the video from start to finish without any sound design or any sound, and I'll show you right now. Now it wasn't a complete dry run. There was some slow motion along with some speed ramping that you guys saw in there, along with some transitions. So it wasn't a complete dry run, but it had no sound. Now you can see in some of these clips, like this one right here, you can see some speed ramping and then it slows down and then it ramps up again. So it goes from fast to slow-mo and then to fast again. People use speed ramping in different ways. I like to use speed ramping to make flawless transitions. It just makes transitions more smoother between clips. And the places where you see nested sequence, there was some slow motion as well as some speed ramping on those clips, and it wouldn't let me use a warp stabilizer on it to stabilize out that footage. So you just right click on it and click nest. This clip here and this clip were also super shaky, so a warp stabilizer went on those as well. So if you take a look at this clip right here, we'll play it back here. You don't see any shake to it. This entire video was all handheld. I did not use a gimbal stabilizer for this. So for some of these shots, they weren't the smoothest, so I had to use a warp stabilizer. Now sound design is one thing that people don't always put in their videos. I like to put sound design because it adds that extra punch to your videos. Sound design can be done in different ways. You can use something like Epidemic Sound or the free one, Zap Splat I think it's called, or any royalty-free sounds. Now the cool thing is you can also make these sounds yourself. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn on just the sound design layer and we're gonna watch the video again just with the sound design. Basically that was a video with the sound design. Now what sound design basically does is you want to emphasize the sounds on every single action that was done. You never want to make up sounds that were never there. Something that I like to do is either remember back to the time that I shot it, or I like to replay the original footage and see the sounds that were made. So if you watch this clip of the dough being stretched, you can hear the actual dough being slapped around, and that was a sound that was actually being done during this. Now the cool thing about sound design is you don't have to get that sound from Epidemic Sound or another website with royalty-free sounds. You can make these sounds yourself. For instance, the first clip of this B-roll, I actually recorded that sound myself. I grabbed my Rode mic, plugged it into my computer, and then I grabbed that exact same blue scraper and scraped it along my desk, and we made this sound here. So I hope you liked this video. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment down below. If this video helped you, click that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Everything helps the channel. And we'll see you in the next one.